come back. We're almost done with this area. As I said previously, just my mic here. The starting area is relatively quick, and that I do like. And I do like the ending. Graphically, I think they did a good job. And I was gonna talk about the gear. Not exactly my era per se, but overall on the cleric, I don't have too much of a problem with the gear that I've seen so far. Mages, on the other hand, yeah, not really feeling their gear. I made a mage, and I'm a very visual person, so when I saw my mage looking like it was wearing, you know, grandma's nightgown, and when she did her spell, it looked like her boobs dropped down into her stomach. I just wasn't feeling it. Couldn't do it. There was no way that I could level that too. And then I did some research to see how the gear looked in later levels, and it didn't, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as what you start off with. And I could even understand from a game standpoint where you start off as you know, knowing nothing and you have to work your way up, kind of thing. I can feel that. I get that. But the player created gear looks great. Problem was, on my server I could never get any. Could never find it when I was at the level that I needed it. When I was a lower level, I'd come across it, and you know, it was a higher level than what I needed. And then when I got to that level, it wasn't available. Give us strength, but skill. Very bad luck on that server with the auction house. Your coin is always welcome. Now we're into the next and the final area of the Guardian starting zone, and at the end of this zone is a rift, so that new users can get an idea on. I am very diligent on cleaning out my inventory. Get an idea on how to deal with rifts, which you will see shortly. I like how the missions are quick and to the point. Don't have to grind any mobs. Ooh, that's hurting. And let me shield up. that was hurting. Starting areas for me tend to be sort of slow, because there's nothing really to do. You don't have any, you know, abilities or anything. So I think they did a good job in pacing you through. Nothing as epically storyline based as Cataclysm. We're not even going to go there. There's no comparison. You can't compare a new game to a mature game like that has a badass storyline that started before the game launched. So let's not even go there. I do like how WoW redid their starting areas. The worst one from before Cataclysm was the human. Oh my god, the humans were just so boring, so incredibly boring. Actually, I'm not even gonna lie. The Orcs one was pretty boring too, and Great Aggro too. Let's see how good the shield does. These constructs don't have a lot of HP. This one, I need to beat the crap out of her and get her down fast. Nice. This shield has saved my ass more times than I can count. It's a very nice shield for a talent, and you don't have to have any points spend any points in the talent to get this. It's a 0-point shield. Very nice. And as more points that you put into Purifier, the shield gets better. Now, one of the nice things about Inquisitor is you'll see that I have a spell called Vex, which is a damage over time spell. But if I put a talent, there's a talent where I can have it heal me. So I can get some self-healing through that. Which is nice. Okay. Now you see what I mean about how the mobs are easy to find, and when you need to collect things, your mobs basically drop them. No grinding. I haven't had to grind anything yet.
The might of the gods.
Well, other than the technicality of having to grind, you have to kill 5 mobs, so you have to grind from that standpoint. But there's no... I have not encountered, like, in the Barrens, where you have to get those harpy rings. Oh, God. Nightmare. I have spent 30 minutes in that area trying to collect all of those rings. Horrible drop rate. Horrible.
Is power.
And that really sucked too, because the Barrens was my favorite spot. Favorite spot.
My might is my virtue. Never question my will.
Never question your will, really? You shouldn't have said that. You should always question. Never take things for granted. Okay. I skipped ahead a little bit because it's kind of boring. This is a interesting quest that I wanted to share. When I first did this, I was like, what the hell? So I have to defeat this guy, which happens, which you'll see. And then this is the main guy that you're supposed to do something with, but watch what happens. He has stunned me. And he gets away. That's not me panting, that's my tune. Let me make that clear. So yeah, I was really upset with that when that first happened. Because I wanted to kill him. And it respawns very quickly. And as I said about pushing you through the zone nicely, this is another example.
I am but a messenger.
Now see where you have the ascended angel type, whatever you want to call that thing.
Greetings, ascended.
So she'll take me back. The zone is preparing you for what's to come. So I'm going to skip forward a little bit, and I'll see you at the rift.
Cannot stand against the dragon of extinction. Regulus, I give my life to you, from which springs power eternal.
This is the rift at the end of the zone. There were just a handful of quests before I got to this point.
Life I ruled Methuselah, but with Regulus, I shall rule all of creation.
You are insane, brother! I will end this if you cannot!
Carwin, my bastard brother, you will address me as Regulus, or not at all. No! Regulus hungers for your souls. You will fall before me.
I don't bow, I don't fall. I don't do that. It's not on my agenda. Okay. So now we have to defend the rift and close it down. Well, not defend the rift. We have to destroy the rift. That's the word I'm looking for. Destroy. later on. I haven't seen them when they want to. But in a rift, mobs will spawn. The kids kill said mobs. Be defeated. Now, at this point in time, I'm the only one in here. But usually there are other people in the rift as a pickup group kind of thing. Anybody that's in will participate or not, and knock out these mobs together. So it's taking me a little bit longer to down these simply because I'm the only one here. Gotta admire the graphics and the originality in the mobs. A lot of times when I'm fighting, it's like I came up with this and like it's not your typical animal type mobs. A lot of them are humans of varying degrees. And as you can see, I'm not overpowered here. And you'll see it in the later zones where I can beat the crap out of things and I can have the different specs, but you still sort of have to learn the game. But, as I said in a previous video, I haven't been in a rift that got so blocked. Other than, you know, like special event type things, where the mobs on the rift were really, you know, buffed. But I haven't been in a, you know, a normal rift where, you know, the pug was so bad that you couldn't defeat the rift.
Gone. Oh, the cost was great, but we are victorious.
This isn't over. You must shatter the body of Atraxis to sever
And you can see somebody
grip on
joined.
this place.
See that ugly thing? She's a mage. Not that she's ugly, but that outfit. Oh god, that granny outfit.
Guardian of the Vigil, your sacrifice has saved Telara from destruction. But the world is still in peril. See now, through prophetic eyes. The brood stirs. The ward falls. And utopia is undone. Mark well this prophecy of the rifts. We have chosen you as an instrument to prevent the coming apocalypse. Go with the grace of the Vigil.
Okay, so now we're in the next area, and I'll see you on the flip side.